Right. Welcome back, boys. It's Boys in the Basement. Welcome to episode 122. Last week on 121, we were covering why Kanye is literally the reincarnation of Erasmus. My name's Chad with a K. I got Jake up in here.
What up?
I got Bald Bob.
Hey.
The boys. And then I got Eric.
Yo.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. You know, guys, this week I've just been really hating all these women up on the gram. They're just so vain. Like, they're just posting all their little pics. They're like, oh, Fun Friday. I don't care. You know what I care about?
That's so
the
true.
The Bama-Tennessee score.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not seeing any of them football pics. I want my boys up on the gram. Instead, I'm loaded by all the hoes.
They hoes be mad.
Oh, God.
They be mad.
God.
They be mad. They be wanting
They be
to
wilded.
comments.
All right.
Pay attention to it.
Bob, I think you did some research for us for today.
We're starting off with this amazing book called The Canterbury Tales by this amazing guy called Geoffrey Chaucer. And there's this tale in the back of this book that I very much agree with because A, it shames women, and B, it's about pride. You know, we're good at that.
Oh, yeah. Kings.
It's called The Nun's Priest's Tale. And there's this little rooster guy named Chanticleer who's like us.
Chanticleer.
Oh, Chanticleer's my boy!
Top.
He's
my
good
boy.
looking and he's good at what he does.
Top G.
For real. And he's got this girl named Pertolote who's like pretty and all, but like she tries to do too much.
All the time.
And so our boy Chanticleer, he has this dream where this fox catches him and eats him. And then his girl is trying to convince him that it means nothing. When he's very much convinced that it means everything. Like his life is on the line.
His life is on the line.
Clearly.
She is gaslighting him.
And he still chooses to listen to her.
For real. Because he has this argument that is very, very strong.
He got
very
the facts
valid.
and the evidence. Yeah.
And he gives it up for his girl. Like, what is that? What is he doing?
What is that all about?
Gotta be up on the subreddit.
And then his dream comes true.
It's a sim.
And the fox catches him because he convinces him to sing for him. And that pride, it got to him.
It got to
Ours
him.
doesn't get to us, but it got to him.
So what I'm hearing is don't listen to women.
Don't listen to women.
Literally.
And so Chanticleer gets caught by the fox, and the fox runs away with him in its mouth. And so all the barn animals are following the fox because they love Chanticleer. He's the man.
He is the man.
Yes, they gotta get him back.
Andrew Tate equivalent.
And so Chanticleer convinces this fox
Yeah.
that he should insult all those people chasing him and boast to them that he caught the man. And so he does, and then Chanticleer flies up into a tree and gets away because he's smart.
Because
He knows what he's
big
doing.
brained it.
That's facts.
Yep, he didn't listen to his girl, and he did what he wanted to.
He realized
And so
women aren't
he
smart.
he realized women are the problem, and pride only goes so far. That's
so
my
true.
That's facts. All right. I think you did some research for us.
I did do some research. So basically,
Eric on top.
I was scrolling through Reddit, right? And I came up upon an article that's from JSTOR. So obviously, go to JSTOR, right? And then I open it, and it says, the seriousness of the nun's priest's tale. So obviously, had to do my digging, had to look up what's going on, because I gotta rep my boy Chanti, right? So the quote from this is, Chanticleer's intention, in defense of the manliness that Perlote called into question, the success of which he amply demonstrates, represents the collapsing of difference between ratio and instinct. He legit got ratio. He legit got the author ratioed.
L plus ratio plus rooster.
So basically, what's happening is he knew his facts and evidence, like we said before, right? And then Perlote was like, no, you're wrong. And so, exactly. What infuriates me.
Listening
to women. That's what I'm saying. Okay, right.
Gotta be like Drake.
So instead, he listened to Perlote because he doesn't want to lose his hose. He has multiple hoes, but that's his main hoe. So he gives in, and because she's questioning his manliness. Come on.
Oh,
women.
Come on. Like, you're the one asking for compliments and likes all over Instagram. We're giving them to you. They're fake.
She's emasculated.
Like, exactly. He already is manly, and he has to pretend to be more manly. He has to give in to her.
Why can't he just have self-worth?
Exactly. That's literally what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And he gave in to his vanity He's such an idiot. But he's hold on. He's my main man, right? Charge clear? Up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta separate this, right? He's being an idiot yes. That's so true, right? So.
All right. Well, you see, I did some research too, also on Eric's subreddit, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I came up in here on my boy Richard Rogers. My boy Richard, he coming in here with those economic statistics. You know, he's like Andrew Tate, like Donald Trump. He's an economist. He is here ready to go.
He is the man.
He's a man. He's top G.
Man.
So, listening to our top Gs, as we do, not women, he comes in here talking about being on the gram, right? And he's talking about how one can be impressed with attractiveness to others, which is how vanity is often defined. And he's relating it to a clout score. Now, clout score is basically just how much you're getting on the gram, how much you're up here. And that relates then to the rise of the micro-celebrity, because you got to be famous amongst your boys, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You
know, we're well known, right?
Yeah.
We on top. You know who we are.
We are the.
But you know what? They don't know who you are. You don't matter, right? But they know that we know. Our clout's up here. And so what he's saying then, though, it's not all about the clout. Rooster Boy, right? He's trying to get his clout.
Mm-hmm.
But the Flox is up in here, like on these women's grams. He's all liking them, he's coming in, and he's just really playing into their vanity. But we're talking about how our Rooster here was so ravished by the Flox's flattery. But these false flatterers and deceivers please you much more than receiving the truth. And so he's then pleased by these false idealizations.
So true.
Like the women right now,
Yeah,
you know, up
yeah.
on the gram, you know, liking the story button now, like you needed more.
Oh
you needed
my
more
gosh.
validation.
Legit.
Literally on God. But you don't need that. You just gotta be prideful in yourself. Because you a man. He's
gotta
the
be who you
man.
are.
He's on top. He already had the hose. But he still thought he needed more clout. You ain't need that clout, Chief. You ain't need it. Alright. My boy Jake, what you got for us?
All right, now, Child with the K, he sent me this as we were talking about Chanticleer. All right, guys, let me pull out some quotes. Let me do the research. We got this on the subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 meta-analytic reviews established a strong and consistent association between narcissism and social media use. So for you women out there, let me dumb it down. Basically, it means you posting on social media, you're a narcissist. You are a narcissist, and you're asking for attention. You say all the time, men are looking at me, I don't want all this attention. And then you go and post on social media. What's that
What do you want us to do?
Yeah,
What do you want us to do?
Legit.
So contradictory.
All right, let me pull out another quote. Let me pull up from the man himself, Chanticleer. He goes, "No more shall you, through your flattery, get me to close my eyes and sing." This is when he realized he was being an idiot. And he came out on top. Our main man, he came out on top. He realized flattery was stupid, as we all do.
Yeah.
You know, because we're men, we realize.
That's so true.
So true. He realized that it was dumb. And that's what we're trying to say, guys. All you women posting on social media, you're just adding to your narcissism. So,
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's
It's ridiculous. All right. So, boys, what I think we're all trying to say here is that on the gram and on social media, you gotta stop posting to be vain and relaying your self-worth off that. Y'all are kings. All of you watching are kings. If
That's
you
so
watch
true.
Boys in the Basement,
Be who you are.
on top,
Yes.
top,
top.
G. However, you can post on the gram. You can get your clout score up there, right? Like my boy Roger said. However, it don't matter. It don't matter. Don't be fooled by this false flattery. That 15 extra likes, they already removed the like thing. You can hide it now. It just says liked by Shoddy Babe, Jenny Ryan, and others.
Yeah.
Right? You don't need
Jenny Ryan.
No one. Who's looking at it? Who's gonna see? Nobody.
Yeah.
No one's going back there and counting each individual like, because you're up there. You're a king. As long as 2 people like that, it's gonna look the same for everybody. So it doesn't even matter.
doesn't even matter.
But you gotta relay this to your women, all right? All them hoes, because it's just not clicking for them, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe use simpler language.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta dumb it down to their level
Yeah,
here.
dumb it down.
Because, as we saw in our book here, can you explain to us why the women were just so beyond stupid?
Yes, because this whole tale is about a woman. That nun herself, she is all the bad attributes in this tale. All that pride, all that vanity, all that looking good for the people, like the gram and those girls, that's the nun. But you know
That's
what?
so
all the
true.
good stuff in this story, it's us.
That's true.
That's us.
It was our boy Rooster.
It's us.
He may have started up here as king, right? And he fell for a little bit of those false flatteries up in here, trying to beat his wings. But he came out on top.
He came out
As
on
a
top.
G. So, I hope everyone got the message for today.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to be talking about the Bang scandal, and that's why we're only supporting 3D now.
Let's
throw
go.
that monster lab testing. But good seeing you boys. Can I go to the boys up in here for the gram?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. We'll post this one on the gram for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Good seeing y'all. Shout out Jenny Ryan.